Good evening. My name is Steve Wilcock. I am a resident of Bel Air, and despite my English accent, I am also a citizen of this great country. I'm here tonight to ask you to consider rejecting the application for Abingdon Business Park and its development, and to support the moratorium on the Perriman project. The damage to our society and our environment is at stake if we continue to allow rampant, unchecked development at the expense of our natural world. I have lived and worked in 4 countries over the years, so I speak from great experience. And in those countries, development is welcomed just as it is here. The only difference is that it's no longer welcomed at the expense of the environment which we all treasure. That's a really important point. In fact, many of those countries now have a policy of brownfield development first, which means before the destruction of any natural environment would even be considered, they would have to look at redevelopment. I don't know whether that exists here. I'm not sure. So some of you might think that I'm a hippie or some new wave eco warrior. And I'll let you make your own decision about that with the t-shirt. However, I would point out to you that I'm a businessman and I've successfully run a property management company here in Maryland for the last 11 years. So I am not naive to the seduction of profit. You will have heard many reasons for these types of requests from many different people tonight. Water pollution and the impact of the quality on the community's drinking water, concerns about overdevelopment of the warehouse infrastructure and the increasing response times for a fire engine in the event of a fire, economic impact statements on how the increased amount of trucks going to and from these places will impact people in lower income areas south of 95, environmental destruction, habitat destruction, species destruction. You may have even heard of a vague and tenuous argument about an English captain in the early 1600s and the consequential damage to the historical artifacts that would happen as an outcome event. The reality, however, is far simpler than these complexities. The decisions that you make today should be made in the interests of the whole community, not for a company and its directors' profits, nor for the tax revenues that Harford County will benefit from if the developers win. Your role as a decision maker of this county and its community is far more important than that. The decisions that you make today on these matters are often termed as societal impacting events, because of the permanent nature involved with the changes proposed if they were to happen. As representatives, you are also guardians and are responsible for protecting our environment for the county as a whole. That's your duty. So I will close with the following. This is not about me, nor is it about you. It is about the future generations that come after us and what we leave to them. Your names can either be associated with the decimation of the environment in which we all live, simply for profit, or with the fight to preserve and maintain it. Your actions on these very important decisions will echo through time. I trust you will make the right decision. Thank you for allowing me the time to raise my concerns with you.
Thank you, sir.